Yo. What up, y'all? What's good? What's good? Hope y'all good out there in them streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Just here chopping it up real quick, early morning. Was watching some stuff on YouTube and whatnot, and I just wanted to touch on something, man, that had me bugging, seeing Skip Bayless, running around right now, trying to get back into the network, get back into the media world. I see he got a podcast going on, so he's trying to probably get some more traction on that. So he's running around right now, trying to tell his story now on, I guess with him with the Shannon stuff, him and FS1, how they, split up and whatnot. But it was one part that was interesting to me that he was covering was the Shannon Sharpe situation. You know what I mean? And to me, he wasn't really taking accountability for his actions and what he did and how it turned out. He's kind of blaming it like on FX1. They didn't contact this person. They didn't sit us down together and talk. But all America watched the show and we saw, through the years, through this what the 7 years they was together, that it was a good rhythm. It was rocking. I mean, it was good. We was watching it. Uncle Shay coming through doing his thing. He was bringing the yak out there when he celebrated when he won the game. He brought the drink. He had the cigar and whatnot. Celebrate. Unc type style. Us. As younger cats, or I'm not too young, but the guys, our uncles and stuff. That's how they used to rock. They used to have celebration time, had a little yak, had a drink and stuff, and smoke their little cigars. So seeing that on TV, it was like to people in the hood, it's like, oh, Unc up there repping, oh, Unc bugging. All right, he wasn't doing nothing violating and nothing. So he got that Unc tag and he started moving and grooving and building his reputation, his repertoire, and all that. He was moving. Unc Shannon Sharpe came up. You know what I'm saying? And we saw how he was always there. And to me, I'll be honest with you, sometimes he'd be remembering things and coming up with stuff. I'd be like, yo, how he remember that? How he know that? Yo, for real, you know what I'm saying? Yo, those who know me always watch Undisputed know Shay, Unc, Shannon Sharpe. You know what I'm saying? He always was on his job and stuff and whatnot, especially on the sports, his history and everything, the knowledge of the games and stuff, the knowledge of what happened in 1988, something that happened in 72, and he bring it up in the game that happened to play that. But he really, really a sports enthusiast. He's really in it. He studies this. So you gotta give him his props on that. But I was watching it and this dude Skip Bayless wasn't really giving his his reasoning why they broke up and stuff. So I just want to rehash some of the stuff that he was saying and where it got to where I feel like, yo, y'all was rocking, y'all was good up until this point because you do ride Tom Brady a little too hard. He do ride him too hard. He be riding Tom Brady crazy. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you like, yo, come on, player. But then he doodling on LeBron James 24/7 the same way. So you see that and you like, yo, come on. I understand both players, they have their ups and downs and stuff. You talk on it, but don't be biased to one. When one person have a down, you disregard and they down and like, no, but they did this. You bring it up their history. But no, right now, how they playing, what they doing is where we at right now. But let's just go back to some of this history of where it started. So Skip, Skip and see where it all started from, because we all was bugging like y'all was just debating and why did you take it here over Tom Brady? And like Shannon said, you my man, you my brother, my teammate. We supposed to be on the same team, and I'm holding you down. So where this come from?
Tom Brady had a problem. You said Tom Brady should have had a problem with Byron after Tom Brady and Byron Leftwich comes up with a game plan. And here's a guy that was not in the meeting when they came up with it, come in with his red pen scratching out stuff. Yep. Now Tom Brady is not up, because most coaches and NFL coaches work between 80 and 100 hours in a 5-6 day week. So Tom Brady the night before, he's making tweaks when he didn't stay up those 80 to 100 hours. So shouldn't they have a problem with that?
Who do you think watches more tape, Tom Brady or all the coaches?
All the coaches.
Stop it.
All the coaches. I'm not going to let you do it.
No,
I'm not going to let you do it.
Going to do
I
it
don't care.
Because I just
I'm not going to let you be disrespectful.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, really? You really gonna sit there and say Tom Brady watched more tape and film than the coaches? You don't know. He don't really know. Tom Brady may do. Who knows? I don't know. We don't know. But you don't sit there and he's saying emphatically like Tom Brady watches more. You should say, yo, I don't know who watches more. But I feel that Tom Brady watches a lot of tape from his history, but I don't know really. But why is you arguing that point? You don't know what Tom Brady watches. You ain't in his room. Come on.
To these damn coaches because you love Tom Brady. Tom Brady does not watch more tape than coaches. He does not.
Of this league,
ladies and gentlemen, that is a flat-out lie.
That's a flat-out lie that you're perpetrating. There's never been anything because you can't stand it that Tom Brady at 45 is still playing this game at a very high level. Yeah.
You can see these numbers. Yeah. These numbers say Tom Brady is not playing at a high level.
I need you.
No,
you're in the Hall of Fame because you're scared to death of him.
That was one of the points right there. You see, he took a shot. Why are you taking that, that shot right there? He played at a higher level than 45. What is that coming play? Because you see, Shannon Sharpe older. He ain't playing no more. And that was his first shot. Like, he ain't taking no shots at you. He ain't taking no shots at Brady. He talking about the game right now. And with the coaches, you saying coaches watching, when he watching no film and coaches, that's what he. But he playing now. Why are you taking that quick shot right there? That's the shot. Come on. Keep it on the debate and on the game, on that level, not personal.
Because he's haunted you. Time out. Ladies and gentlemen at home, I would like to announce the fact, if you're new to our show, that this man, for 6 straight years on this show that we have been partners at this debate desk, has tried to send Tom Brady home, said he's washed up, his arm is in decline, and he should just go on home. It started the first day of this show in September of 2016, and he has been wrong for 6 straight years, and he's going to be wrong again. I'm standing by what I say.
How convinced are you Tom Brady's going to win the Super Bowl?
Okay, I picked him to win it. I'm not backing off.
Well, put something on it.
Well, what do you mean put my?
Well, if he talking on that level, he should talk about how he been talking about LeBron before this, since he was with Stephen A. Smith and all that. Even before that, with Cold Pizza and all this crazy stuff he was on. He always on LeBron back. But he used that argument here for that. He's saying he been disrespecting Tom Brady for 6-7 years, and he probably just been critiquing his game, so and forth. But him, you go back and his LeBron James critiques, you could tell it's personal. His LeBron James, his Westbrook critiques. You know what I'm saying? Come on, it's a little personal, but hey, man, let's go.
Pride on it. I put my pride. Who did you pick? You picked the Rams and the Chargers, okay?
And the only difference is everybody knows the Rams are bad, but they don't want to say Tom Brady is playing just as bad as Matt Stafford. Skip, they're in the Tampa division. They're in the worst division in football.
Good. Are they going to be in the playoffs? Help me out.
Skip,
I need you to
That's your argument.
Okay,
that's your argument.
What do you mean that's my argument?
Your argument is that they're going to be in the playoffs. Is Tom Brady playing bad? Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, he played poorly yesterday.
What do you mean yesterday?
Okay,
all year.
But you're giving him 100% of the blame?
Because
that's just, you have no objectivity. It's just straight Brady hate. Wait a minute. This is just straight hate.
I've seen pretty episodes that you gave LeBron 100% of the blame. 100% of the blame. And ain't look at no other player, ain't look at how another player played or nothing like that. It was all LeBron. But okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what bugs me on when people make an argument for something that they do, but then they arguing about it. Oh, you over here bashing him, you bash him for this, you bash him for that. But if we look at your history, you've been bashing somebody for some time now too, but you using that as an argument.
By a guy who's jealous that he is still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
Yeah, that's what you do.
That's the point.
That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No,
I did what I did.
I never said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than you.
Look how he dismissed his Super Bowls, his Hall of Fame. He just dismissed that like So that's where we at now. You got to get 6, 7 Super Bowls. You got to be on Michael Jordan, Tom Brady to be certified as a great. Where we at now? Come on, you looking at his 3 Super. Come on now, this come on. And he talked. Come on, let's be real. Shannon Sharpe right now is more accomplished than he was. Period. Come on, it's Shannon Sharpe. But come on, he over there telling him downgrading his 3 Super Bowls and his Hall of Fame induct as so what? So what? Wow.
I got to see what you do. You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
And he said he started it. You see, we already saw he took the first shot. You upset that he's still playing at 45 and you're here. And no, you took the first shot. You ain't keeping football. You ain't keeping on. Tom Brady is playing this way. Yeah, well, we want to see if he's going to make an improvement because you know he watched tape. You know he does this. He always make adjustments. When he was Tom Brady, they always made things happen. But so I know we're going to see if he separated from Tom Belichick. Now he can make it happen himself. You know, go towards the football. Stay in that realm. Stay in that area. You jumped out. But it's Shannon Sharpe fault. You know what I mean? That's a little bit of that privilege too, man. And I think a little bit of it too, that he was kind of mad. He'd be mad that Shannon Sharpe becoming so prepared and on his job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you debated with Stephen A. This, that, and the third. Stephen A. was on his job, but Shannon Sharpe be coming from some way history. He bring up players and plays and stuff. You even watch First Take. You'll see him sit up there and say certain things, and I'll be like, he even kind of shook Stephen A. with that one. When he brought up whatever that player, he probably looked at Stephen A. Stephen A. probably knew the player and knew it, but didn't think to bring it up, and Shannon brought that up and hit him. Oh, okay, yeah, Stephen A. know, he know the player, he know the information, but it's like, wow, for you to bring that up and be that knowledgeable and that informative on it to be like, oh wow, you brought that player up or that play or that game up to relate to this situation. Yo, Shannon Sharpe be on his job. That's what a lot of things I think he was kind of mad at too, man. He was kind of mad at, yo, this dude become prepared the way he come and he doing what he do. He, you know what I'm saying? He a little bit more prepared than me. He become a little bit more prepared than me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I truly believe that, man.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal.
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish?
Oh man,
you're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year?
Well, because you just
go ahead.
You disrespect him. It's just so.
So you would just
Yo, oh man, y'all see that? Come on, you know what I'm saying? That was the first one. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's the situation they went through right then and there with that, you know what I'm saying? On just debating Tom Brady, and you mad because he didn't agree with what you were saying with Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. That ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But, listen, I digress. You know what I'm saying? He said, later on, I'm going to show you another. I got to go to the other clip, letting y'all see, y'all see what he's saying and stuff. And, it was another situation where he tweeted something out and stuff and didn't take accountability about a player getting hurt on the field, and they was upset that, I guess the game didn't resume and stuff like that and whatnot, So that was another tweet that he tweeted something out on that level, saying that the game should have went on, and and people trying to say he should apologize, and they was on they was on Undisputed, and Shannon Sharpe was debating with him, saying like, yo, didn't the people, the higher ups, tell you to take it down? Hold on, let me get to that clip so we can see, go into that too before we go into his apology run. Yeah, let me see. Let me see that Undisputed. Where he at? He over here. You know what I'm saying? See what he talking about. What was that? Lamar Hamilton? I forgot what's his name. Let me see. Word. Bugging out. Yo, Skip. Yo, always on this one too. coming at Shannon.
What happened to Damar Hamlin struck
Damar
me a little
Hamlin.
different.
Yeah.
As a brotherhood in the NFL, when injuries happen, when we know injuries are a part of the game, I've seen guys suffer ACLs and Achilles tear, but I've never seen anybody have to be revived and fight for their life on the field. So it struck me a little differently because I remember seeing my brother paralyzed on the field temporarily, and he was able to regain focus. Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me finish.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead. Let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me. You could have came back, Skip.
Well, I thought,
Skip, just let.
I didn't know you were going to bring up.
No, I was just going to say, Skip, I didn't want to yesterday to get into a situation.
You see that part, that moment right there. You know what I'm saying? That's his brother in the battlefield. Shannon Sharpe feeling for him right there. You know what I mean? And you knew, you did something wrong, and you cutting him off at that point, yo, and you not even apologizing. You just, come on, yo, like, yo, it was balling up.
Where Damar Hamlin was the issue. We should have been talking about him and not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanation. So clearly, somebody.
No, they did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jay.
Look. Somebody wanted him to apologize. People wanted him to apologize, and he's gonna sit there and lie on the TV. That's probably another reason why they fired him. They're like, yo, yeah, we did say that. Why don't you just apologize? You know what I mean? Come on. Right there, that right there rubbed me a little bit the wrong way, made me look at him kind of weird, like you ain't have no sympathy for that. But if it was another player, who knows how he would have went about that. How his sorrow or his heart would have felt. You understand what I'm saying? That was Tom Brady on that field. Maybe a different situation, but I digress. Let's go.
Thoughts and prayers remain with Damar Hamlin.
That's where the focus should have been, and not on the football game. Yes, let's go, Jen. Thank you.
Clippers lost this game.
Yo, you see that? You see that? That, you know what I'm saying? He always, you know what I'm saying? That was another situation. He couldn't just apologize for that tweet, knowing you was wrong. Player got hurt, apologize, move on, let's keep it going. But no, you don't apologize. Nobody made it because you want to be the big, bad, tough Skip. Come on, man. You ruined that. You ruined that relationship. Y'all was doing good. Y'all was killing them. Y'all going too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was doing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all would have caught Skip. I mean, if not caught Stephen A and them, y'all would have been 1-2 all the time. And come on. That's good. You know what I mean? Come on. What's wrong? Y'all always say what's wrong? Be 1, 2, and 3 in the game, and the best in the game. Y'all have been on that type tier. You know what I mean? But no, you want to go off and do your own thing. Because I really think that he saw Shannon was getting too big. And he saw another Stephen A coming, and he was trying to knock it down. He started, he helped Stephen A get there. Boom, boom. And Stephen A got on there and crying and made his way and started doing Stephen A. And whatever he did over there, and they wanted to split ways with Skip. They split, and they kept Stephen A. And Stephen A. kept shining bright, kept doing his 1-2, building and growing. And now, boom, he going. And he saw that so he went and tried to do it again. You know what I mean? You try to create it again. You want to do it again. But the thing is, these are talents. These are people you getting that's coming with talent. You're not creating these talents. These are people with knowledge and information, and they coming. They like you sitting there saying, yo, when I come in, I had to help them. I was sitting down showing them this and showing them that. And you maybe showed them how to do TV, but not how to do the game or how to research and how to get the information they needed. You ain't do that. So that's on that person. If that person put that work in, then they can go off wherever and do their thing. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You didn't create these players. These players created themselves. You just helped them, gave them a platform to show their work, and their work was out there. Boom, boom, boom. And that's all it's about. You know what I mean? You can't take credit for You know what I mean? Create these dudes. You helped them out. This time, third. Guess what? They helped you too. Because if they wasn't on those platforms at those times, they wouldn't have been number one. You wouldn't have been number one over there with Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? First Take and all that stuff. And this now, you know what I'm saying? You went over there with Undisputed. Y'all balling up. Y'all was growing up. Y'all was making crazy numbers over there. FS1. Y'all made the biggest numbers. All that. Great. But take accountability for your actions, for what you did, and just move on. When you keep going around these YouTubes and stuff, and y'all, oh, nah, this, oh, nah, that, oh, no, you know, it was this, it was them. They should have did this. Don't blame nobody else. We see it. It was there on TV, and Shannon even said it. You know what I'm saying? He even bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into Shannon. Let's get into Shannon talk, man. Let's see what's going on with Shannon Sharpe. Yeah, Let's see what Shannon talking about.
Yes. The situation with Skip, right? Mm-hmm. Was the frustration with Skip, or was the frustration with the network or the executives?
I think for me, I really appreciate Skip believing in me and bringing me there. Even when the network wanted him to hire a journalist, because I was really the first athlete to sit down and sit across from a journalist and debate topics.
Right.
People know that you can talk about football because obviously you played the game. Can he talk about basketball?
Right.
Can he talk about golf? Can he talk about baseball? Can he talk about social issues if they were to arise? So Skip believed that I could, and the opportunity presented itself, and I took full advantage of it. Maybe it was a combination of things. Maybe there's some things I could have done differently. Maybe I should have just had a conversation with Skip.
You see that? Taking some accountability for what happened. Maybe it was me. Maybe I could have did something different. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hear that near time. You ain't gonna hear that near time with Skip saying when he going around talking his talk, trying to get back into the media world, and his apology tour, this, that, and the third. He ain't taking no accountability for nothing. It's all them, you know, they should have did that, and you know, I put people on, and I should have did this, and I did this, and I, you know, and they wasn't doing this right, and come on, man, like, yo, come on.
That, before it even got to that point, maybe said something differently, but I don't know. It's really hard to say. I just think that that after 7 years and you with somebody, this is what I tell people about relationships. It's easier to grow apart than grow together. Mm. And maybe that was the 7 year, you have 17-year locust that they come once every 17 years. Well, maybe this was a 7 years, this was all I was supposed to get out of that. Maybe this was the bridge that I was supposed to travel on for 7 years. And then after that, that bridge was gonna collapse and gonna force me to go do something else.
But even then, was that the straw that broke the camel back?
See, if somebody else had said what Skip said, I wouldn't have batted an eye. But we're supposed to be teammates.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's what hurt me more than anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My teammate, that's what he thought of me. It's kind of like when somebody else says something like, nothing gets you more upset than when your boys hit
or somebody who really, you said 4 names. I can't really, I know one of them was Sterling Sharpe.
Yeah, like my homeboy, and I know, like, we're my whole.
Yeah, I know that too. And somebody that's close to you say something to you, they be like, yo, why you bring that up? Where you coming from with that? Why you come at me like that? Oh, that's where we going with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, we joke, we jive, we kick it out, but we won't stab you to the point where it's like, whoa, play, like, oh, why you said that, play? Nah, you don't do that. You don't come at your brother a certain way. And y'all seen the argument. They was debating about just football. Skip jumped off into age and he better than you. You think you've been hating on him because he's better than you and he's accomplished more than you. And where all that that come from? He's debating him about his skills that was going on at the time. He ain't talking about nothing else.
Oh boy, we joke a lot, but I know where not to go.
It's to a degree.
Yes, you can joke, but let's not go there. Let's not play in that area.
Right.
And so I was like, and at that point in time, now here's the guy that I had stood up for Skip when guys come on and try to take shots at Skip. I was there. I stood up. Nah, bro, this is not your show. This is Skip and Shannon. Mm-hmm. This ain't you. You're not going to take no shots. We're not going to do that, so forth and so on. And in that moment, to think that because I said Tom Brady wasn't playing well, and he wasn't playing well. And I think that's one of the things that most people like about me, because I don't have a problem. If a guy's not playing well, Cam, he's just not playing well.
And it happens.
Yes. And this is not to take away anything what that person has already accomplished. But we're talking about now. We're not talking about, we'll evaluate his career once it's over, but we're talking about in the moment. And he wasn't playing well. So I was just disappointed how it handled. I thought it could have been handled could have been handled better by management, but it was handled the way it was handled. I thank Fox for the opportunity. And the only thing that I get upset about, you know what I hear people say, Skip gave you, Skip made you. Now, had I not made it, what would y'all have said? They wouldn't have said Skip was the reason why I failed. So in other words, when I'm successful, you give him all the credit and give me none of it. So if I'd have failed, you'd have gave me all the blame and gave him none of it. So the thing, I guess Jay-Z coined the line, was, if he made me,
make another me.
Yeah. Because that's what I did with kids. I had one and I was like, I'm gonna see if I can do this again. I did another one. Let me see if I can.
See what I'm saying? Listen, like you said, make another one. You know what I mean? If it's down there and you ain't make these brothers made they self. You know what I mean? They was man-made. You just gave them the platform to get on there, to do their thing and show their talent, show their potential, and show what their worth is. You know what I mean? That's all that was. You ain't make them and built them up and made him Shannon Sharpe or Stephen A. who they was. You got to give them credit and take accountability for your actions, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, listen, that's what I'm saying, man. Let's go see what Skip's saying on his apology tour, his running around tour. Let's run into him, man, and see what's up. See, you could go other interviews, see Shannon Sharpe, he don't bash him. He don't say that, he just say, what he do. You know what I mean? It's just this one I pulled up because this one was really the deep one. I'm like, yo, I like this one because he really broke it down. Like, yo, he took accountability and he wished it could have worked out. It didn't. He moved on. Look, he's shining bright like diamond, white diamonds and crystals right now. He's doing way better than Skip. So he don't have no problem to be complaining or running around bashing nobody. You know what I mean? Word. Let's see what these boys Skip on. Yeah. See what your boy Skip talking about on his run around, his get back into the media world tour.
It is only because you were working with Shannon. It was very successful. And then Shannon left under circumstances that seemed difficult for both of you. Ratings started dipping after that. And then I wanted for you a goodbye show after 8 years. I thought if you've given 8 years of that spirit to a company, you should get to say a proper goodbye. Yeah. And so I just assumed if there wasn't a proper goodbye there, that there were more details there that I didn't know about.
That was my choice. They wanted to do a proper goodbye. I just didn't want to do it because I wasn't retiring. I was starting. I felt like I was just beginning because I knew I was going into a scary space, but I had been planning that for at least a year because my deal was about to run out. And if you ask about regrets, I do regret that Shannon got pushed out before I left because I wanted to.
Hold on, he got pushed out. Y'all just saw all that. He was the man over there. If we got a disagreement, we got a problem, you got to go. And plus, you was getting too big for your britches. You know what I'm saying? Remember, at that time, when that was going down, Shannon Sharpe and the Shay Shay Club, Shay Shay was picking up. And if we probably look at the views and all that, he probably was picking up almost the same amount of views on YouTube that they was picking up on on FS1. He was probably almost reaching them type of numbers and stuff. So he was doing his thing with the Club Shay Shay already. So he was already in limbo, saying like, "Oh, this guy on here already with me, been on here for 5 years, almost 6. Yo, he got this Club Shay Shay thing popping. Man, he's really blowing up." I think that was all balling up too up until that point. That's why he started belittling his career and stuff, trying to diss him because he was getting too bigger than Skip. Shannon was getting too bigger than Skip. That's why I think he did that play right there to try to belittle him, but he really was trying to belittle him for himself, for his own ego. You know what I mean? Word.
Finish our concurrent contracts with a year to go, and then we could go our separate ways. And I figured we would because he was starting to have success in this space with his podcast while he was still at FS1. And I love working with Shannon, but we only had one clash one day for one flashpoint moment that I think
They had more than one. They had a few of them. But the two that I just showed y'all were the two biggest ones that I feel was the ones that broke the camel back, that had Shannon like, yo, this dude is out of pocket. I can't work with him, man. All right, it is what it is, man.
didn't really understand where he was coming from, but
and just imagine if Shannon would have not put his glasses on and got up across that table and knocked him across his head. It would have been a whole nother situation, yo. Oh, man. We would have never saw Shannon Sharpe. And I think that's what he wanted, too. He probably wanted that because that would have made him even bigger. Oh, he got hurt, and then more people would have been swarming to see him and see me talking about why did this big black guy beat on this guy and come at this guy and try to ruin Shannon Sharpe's career. He ain't want another Stephen A to pop up. He said, oh, man, another Stephen A popping up. Oh, man. No. He probably was trying to stop Shannon.
We sat down after the show with our boss presiding.
I should tell the people, this was when you said to him, you reduced his career in front of people, comparing it to Tom Brady and saying,
well, you want to talk about, what was your word about pitchfork and torch? He was pitchforking and torching Tom Brady. And I'm like, Shannon, he only won 7 Super Bowls. I know.
Why is you going into that? Why is we going into that? You know what I mean? We ain't worried about he wasn't talking at that point. It wasn't about Super Bowls, championship, what he did in New England and all that. No, it was about the play right then and there, that season. You see what I'm saying? He's not taking accountability.
You won 3, but he was the quarterback who won 7, should have won 8. Belichick stole one from him. He wouldn't play Malcolm Butler against the Eagles. I still don't get that. Gave up 41 points to Nick Foles. Okay, so Brady should have won that.
Defending Brady. Why is you still here defending Brady? For what reason? He's talking about this here, the breakup. You defending Brady still to right now.
All he did was throw for a record 505 yards in that game, all-time playoff record. Great. The point is that Shannon was so hard on Tom that I finally said, come on, man. He's like, he's way up here. And Shannon's saying, took his glasses off. Do you know I'm in the hall? Yeah, I got it, but you're not in this guy's universe because I told him nobody's in that universe.
But it wasn't about who universe was in no universe. It was about football. It was about that year play, how he was playing right then and there. When Westbrook was playing crazy, when he's calling Bosh was Bosh and all this, he was doing all these names and calling them this and that. It was okay for him to do that when they was playing wrong or playing bad that season. But when they was balling out, this, that, and the third, you ain't have nothing to say. It was all good. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, this dude contradicts
disrespectful to tell him to put his glasses back on. Forgive me, I interrupted your story. You get together with your boss.
It wasn't disrespectful because we didn't need to go there. Just put your glasses back on and let's continue, because I told you early on, as I shown Shannon from day one, my favorite line was, no punches pulled, but none thrown. We can't, if we get to the point we're going to throw punches across the table, they're all going to turn it off because nobody wants to watch that. They want to watch heated. They don't want to watch.
Come on. See what I'm saying? He got personal. That's what that was. He got personal, and that was his problem. You know what I'm saying? You got personal. You going there with that. You getting personal. Why you getting so personal? That was on you. You seen the argument they had. Shannon Sharpe was sticking to his play, what was going on in the field. You went off into a whole nother tangent of this and that because you trying to defend your guy because he's playing bad right now. And the only thing you had to resort to was trying to disrespect your man across the table to make your guy, who you want to feel the GOAT, to not look bad right now on TV. Come on, man. You was out of pocket for that. You know what I'm saying? You was out of pocket for that. And that was wrong. You know what I mean? And I don't know why you even went that route. You know what I mean? And another thing I was watching too, and I caught that really got me bugged out is like my boy Stack 5, you know what I mean? Steven Jackson, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's my boy, you know what I'm saying? I got love for you. He was on the Spurs. Spurs is my team. You see, you know me, Timmy and all. You know, I got the chip up here. I got him up in here. You know what I'm saying? So I got love for you, player. But listen, man, why you coming at Unc like that? Because you I hope you ain't hating on him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's shining and doing his thing over there with his podcast, Nightcap and Club Shay Shay and stuff. Or when he did that interview. But I mean, come on. He did the interview with Cat Williams. It was what it was, you know what I'm saying? You just applaud that man and move on. Get your Cat Williams interview. Do your one too. You know what I'm saying? But all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, you had, you know what I mean, Skip doing his world tour. He come up there and whatnot. We all knew at the time when Skip did that to Shannon Sharpe, everybody was like, yo, Skip, Skip wrong for that. Why Skip, how Skip gonna tell him to put his glasses on? Oh, come on, oh, lucky he didn't do nothing. But now we fast forward, you got a problem with him. Y'all up there, you got him on your podcast, and now you know what I'm saying. And it was weird. It was weird looking. Hold on, it was weird. Hold on, let me see. See what Skip talking about. Shout out to, you know what I mean, Steven Jackson, all up on all the smoke joint. You know what I mean. See what, you know what I mean. He on his tour. You see him on his black.
And I pushed hard for Shannon because he works hard, he prepares hard, and he shows up for work on time and love to compete with me. Well, I can't make that up. Maybe it's not as magical as the Stephen A kind of chemistry, but from day one, it flew and it took off. And to your point, and I appreciate that, I got blessed twice because we took off.
Yeah, I don't know the numbers at the time with First Take and Undisputed, but I would say from just a fan perspective, you guys were right there, if not above. Like I said, I don't know the numbers, but the chemistry you and Shannon had kind of overshadowed whatever Stephen A was doing on ESPN.
Well, I'll remind you, when I left, First Take was still on ESPN2, which has maybe a fifth of the eyeballs that regular ESPN has. And as soon as we launched here, took a month, they moved the show up to the big eyeballs to protect it because we were going to catch it and pass it.
Absolutely. Obviously, great chemistry. You and Shannon had a great run. Any regrets on how that partnership ended for the show, and any regrets on how the relationship ended?
What did you think about the character? The Uncle Shay Shay character. He didn't come on the show doing that with the black and mild, the do-rag, and Henderson.
Come on, see, Stat, that's what I'm saying, Stat. Right there, you know what I mean? The quick try to throw something out there to make him grab at it, to try to make him throw a little shade, throw Unc under the bus or say something. Come on, player. Everybody like the Unc Shay Shay character on there when he's up there with the joint, with the Mac and Mile. That was Unc. You know what I'm saying? We always rocking with Unc on that. But when you ain't rocking with a person, there's some people do. They'll bring up something petty or something little to be like, yo, you ain't really like that, right? You know, that wasn't really cool. Just to be on the same side of that person.
And all that stuff.
When he first started it?
Yeah, he didn't come on with that at first when he.
And you asking this to a white person. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you asking that to a white person. Come on, that's the hood thing. That's a ghetto thing and stuff. They wouldn't understand that.
First got on the show. So when all that came about, what you think about that too?
Okay, it's better for you guys to respond to that than me, but
Well, let me just be correct that, man. There's a lot of white people out there, all colors, that smoke a cigar and drink a drink when they celebrate, right? It's just that he did it on TV. Who don't? You know what I mean? Older guys, you know what I mean? Michael Jordan. That's what they say he do, right? He go in the club, he have his cigar, he take his drink, right? So what's the difference? He's just doing it on TV, doing his 1-2, but he's not in the club. But hey, I digress.
Still very close with Stephen A. at that point, and he did not love it.
No, yeah.
Okay, and I defer to you.
Nobody did. So
okay,
yeah,
nobody did.
But you know what? You talk about branding. You talk about Stephen
Yep.
A. Smith. To be Unc was big for Uncle Shannon, and out of that, which he, I think it went away. I don't remember him doing it much over the last couple of years. I don't think he ever did it. But whatever. Unc stayed. Shay stayed. So,
but what is the reason y'all broke
ended up
up?
being positive for him.
Okay.
It made me pretty uncomfortable from my seat. But look, yeah, you ask about regret. I just have one huge regret. We weren't nearly as close as Stephen A. and I were close, but I just wanted us to finish together on time, because over the last year or so, I would watch what you guys have done here. I would watch what happens to me on Twitter, now X. I would watch what happens to my videos, and I'd say the audience is starting to erode on what they call linear TV shows. It's here. You guys were ahead of that curve and then right on time on that curve. And
they was ahead of that curve. But you was working with a person who had Club Shay doing his 1-2. You saw it right there in your face. You know what I mean? You was hating on it. You was hating
now
on it.
I want to chase you guys. You know, I want to do this because I saw it for about a year. But I wanted Shannon and I, because I saw his podcast was starting to take hold when he was at Fox. I wanted us to finish together. And I don't know, as God is my witness, I'm not exactly sure what happened upstairs, but it fell all apart.
So I bought a 500.
Hold on. He said, hold on. He said it fell all apart. What the hell? How it fell all apart? You know what I'm saying? You fall all apart on what? You know what I'm saying? You just saw the video. He ain't taking accountability for his actions. You know what I'm saying? He is not taking accountability. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying is like, hold on, let me finish up this here, man. What happened there, man? He ain't taking accountability. He is not taking accountability, man. Oh.
Was blindsided and dumbfounded by that, and I don't like it to this day. And I'm not a regrets type. I don't.
Well, what he said?
Take hold when he was at Fox. I wanted us to finish together, and I don't know. As God is my witness, I'm not exactly sure what happened upstairs, but it fell all apart, and he got pushed out, and I was blindsided and dumbfounded by that, and I don't like it to this day. And I'm not a regrets type. I don't look back and say, "Oh, if only." But that was one where it was just wrong. I didn't. That's not how I envisioned, because our contracts were concurrent. So I knew when mine was up, I wanted to go my separate way, but I wanted us to end the way it should have ended, because man, we had 7 really good years. We had, on just pure ratings, we had about 5 through the roof years. And that matters to me. You guys, like you guys, I don't know if you ever have any spats or anything, or you disagree on things or whatever, but you're linked for life now.
The respect doesn't change, though. We might disagree, but the respect, yeah.
But you're linked for life because you've been in this foxhole together, and you've had all kinds of guests on here, and you had Kamala here. It's big, and you will look back. God only knows.
He's not even getting. He's not getting to the reasoning. And I went for them to ask them about him putting the glasses on. How did they feel about that? How did they feel how he came at that guy like that? You know what I mean? Shannon Sharpe. How did they feel like that? I guarantee if you go check some of the Instagram or TikToks back when that happened, they all probably was on some, having something to say about it, but in his face, because you got an issue with Shannon. Let's see that. I want to see.
Where it's going to take all of us in the next 20 years, but 20 years, if God is good and you're still moving, you'll look back if you're not doing this anymore, and you'll have a deep connection and a deep connection. Okay, that's how I feel about Stephen A. and Shannon. We went to, I don't want to say war, we went to battle together every day. And listen, Shannon just showed up for work, man. He came. He's extremely competitive, and I am crazy competitive. And so we went at it in different authentic ways than Stephen A. and I did, because Stephen A., he takes it seriously, but there's showmanship involved with Stephen A. that is fun to watch. With Shannon and I, trust me, it got seriously, he sat out there.
I've watched you prepare for a show, Skip, and my boy say right there, it is intense watching Skip prepare for a show. It's like, it's just as intense to get ready for a basketball game, bro. It's super intense.
Well, that's my basketball game.
Yeah.
Was it?
Thank you.
Did it ever? Because like I said, sometimes you got into some heated debates with them. Did it ever feel personal? Did you ever walk away from the desk and like, damn, that hurt a little bit, or damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that? Or
I told him from day one, yeah, I prep hard. I'm intense. I'm over intense.
Oh, man.
But as soon as that little red light goes off, I let it go, man. And I never take it home. And if you do, you tell me about it and let's sort it out. And we had some sit downs where we would sort things out. But he knew early on, I always had his back. And that there's no need to, like I always used to say on First Take, my slogan was, no punches pulled, but none thrown. You can't get to the point where you want to throw. Come on, you know, like then nobody wants to watch that. But they like genuine heat, and Shannon and I produced genuine heat.
Real heat, yes,
and
sir.
I truly love him for that. Like those are magical moments to me where I look back. We got into one time about Tom Brady. I didn't even know where it just flew off the handle. And we did have to have a sit down after that one, and we hugged. You know, it's okay.
It's all good.
Is that the one where you told him to put his glasses back on?
Yes, because
I remember that one.
Because now we're getting to punches thrown, right? Like okay.
Look. You see how they just laughed it off? You know. But that the other guy, Don, what's that? Dan Labertar. He come on now. You know that was he kind of pushed back on them, let them see. You see, when the colors change, how people. That's why I'm saying y'all know that was wrong. Give them a little. That was kind of wrong, Skip. You shouldn't have. You know what I mean? You know, but no, they don't do that. But if they was told that, they'd have been ready to knock a dude head off. I seen Stack, you ready to knock a dude head off for lesser. But let's go.
Yeah.
And by the way, if he threw one punch at me, that'd be the end of me.
That's like a
right?
poodle and a Rottweiler. You don't want them problems.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm still not sure how it went there, because this stuff is so unscripted. You're in the middle of it. Like there's kind of a quasi plan. You know, we kind of know what the topical question is, but then it just goes off over here. You guys just riff off each other. I don't know. You can't. Half the stuff that's happened so far in the show, you couldn't have planned.
Right.
Because we're just vibing off each other.
Right.
And with Shannon, I'm vibing and it's going here. And you asked me, is it personal between you and LeBron or Westbrook? After a while, I'm thinking, is it personal between Shannon and Brady? Because he just hated Tom Brady to me. And it got vitriolic, where it started to get nasty, angry on the air. And I'm saying, and I like Brady. I don't know Brady. I've never met him before, but he's really good. Like he was really good at what he did. And I think it drove Shannon crazy. He's playing a position that's not even like a football position. Like they protect him. So all these guys are playing football, and
he's still defending Brady. What's going on here? We still defending Brady. I don't know. He's Brady. He's great. He's great. He don't play a football position. He does the greatest things. But you just were saying you hated on LeBron and them. You see what I'm saying? But they don't sit there and give him a pushback. I mean, some people, you know, they just want the views and the people to come on their show and just get the. You know,
Can really get hurt doing all these other things, except kicker or punter. But all these guys are doing this, and they're running into each other the way humans should never run into each other. And here's this guy called the quarterback, and all the rules protect him. He can slide if he wants to, and nobody can touch him. And Tom Brady's just standing back there patting the football, just throwing deadly accurate passes and just surgically carving people up. It won him 7 Super Bowls. I think he should have won 8 Super Bowls out of the 10 he played in. Shannon's in the Hall of Fame, obviously. And I think there was some resentment of how can he be this great? Because he's not all that athletic and he can't run a lick, right? He can just speed read, process, poise under fire. He took some shots. He would get hit occasionally. But in the end, it's like Wayne Gretzky in hockey. He's just playing this game above everybody else. And it's all finesse. It's all, you know, he's just operating on a higher plane than all these hockey goons down here running into each other. So it was great.
I hope Brady gonna give you some money.
I'm defending Brady, and Shannon went crazy. And then at some point, he's suggesting he's as good as Tom Brady, or was as good as Tom Brady at that point. Still was.
He did not say that.
Look.
Huh?
He did not say
well,
that.
Well, he did. That's how I interpret it.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah.
You see? Come on. See what I'm saying? There go the front now. You saw it. We all saw it. He did not say that. He started it off by trying to say he's too old and he's mad because Brady's still playing and he's too old. You see what I mean? He did never say that. But and y'all saw this and y'all know the history of it. But because you're trying to diss Shannon Sharpe right now, you're going to make this a big thing like that's the truth. Like that was really what would have happened. Don't do that, man. Come on. Come on, man.
I would have been mad too. Put your glasses back on after you say some shit like that.
Okay.
But nowhere close to Brady.
I'm like, Shannon, and I told him on the air, I said, this guy's in another echelon from everybody else who ever played. There's never been anything like this guy, what he achieved. And Shannon said, I'm in the hall. I said, I got it. And then he's really mad and he takes his glasses off. Okay, what are we going to do? Fight? Because now you got me. You know, like I can't win that one. But let's just cease and desist. And let's go on to the next topic because that's ridiculous. That's as close as we ever got to, you know, eruption. Explosion.
Skip, you do an hour of cardio every day. You got good footwork. You can move. Shannon hips bad. He can't move. He just top heavy.
But have you ever seen a Chihuahua on a pit bull?
He just top heavy though. Like he can't move. He's just top heavy. He can't move.
See a Chihuahua on a
he had hip surgery and all that. Skip do an hour of cardio. He can move a little bit. You can stick and move. Skip.
Stop, man. Come on, man. That's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. Stop. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You know. That's the situation there. When you doing that, you know what I mean? You sit there and you sit there, you doing that, Sat. Come on now, don't do that, Sat. You know what I mean? That's where you kind of get, you know, lose me right there. Like you coming at your man because of that there, because y'all may have just don't you know what I mean? I don't know what issues y'all may have behind the scenes, what be going on, but you seen the fool happen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen what happened. He came at Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe defended them. You know what I mean? Basically, come on. How you gonna say we talking about football? He's playing bad. Tom Brady's playing bad now. We talking about this now. We ain't talking about those 6 Super Bowls before. We ain't talking about this before, all that other stuff. We talking about right now. That year they was talking about. But no, you took it somewhere else. Now you on this apology tour, not taking no accountability, but just saying it's because of the higher up. It's because he said he was better than Tom Brady now. You see what I'm saying? What's your story? What's the truth? We don't know here, man. Come on, Skip. Don't do that to the man. You know what I'm saying? Take accountability for your actions. You messed up that run. You messed up the show. Y'all could have still had a good thing going. Y'all don't because of you. You did it. You know what I mean? The only person you can blame is yourself. When you go to sleep at night, blame yourself. You know what I mean? You wake up and your podcast and you doing this, that, blame yourself. You know what I mean? It's all on you, man. You got to do you, man. But, yo, I just want to drop that real quick. There's a few things that I just saw, and I'm like, yo, come on. Skip running around talking, but he ain't being real, ain't holding accountability for his actions. And I seen that Stat joint. I'm like, come on, Stat, because you and him and he over there, he got lying in your face, and he was just on another man's show, and the other man pressed him on the fact of why you say that, because come on, you was wrong on that, but y'all, he get on y'all show, I would have said, I would have told him put the glasses on too, because if he think he's better than Tom Brady, he didn't ever say that. He ain't, come on, he know it, come on. Let's be real. Y'all saw that. But, you know what I mean? You run with your own narrative, whatever, make the story right. When y'all mad at somebody, that's what people, when one person mad at somebody, try to get everybody mad at, misery loves company, everybody get together, and they try to gang up on somebody. You know what I mean? But, yo, just make sure y'all keep doing y'all 1-2 out there, man. Live life, enjoy life, and celebrate life, man. And don't let none of these people stop your growth, man. Keep doing your 1-2 out there, man. Yo, y'all know it is, man. It's Doggy Dog on the Session TV. Just a quick tap in, man, for about this, the Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe joint. Why they broke up and how Skip running around and he ain't really taking accountability for his actions. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all stay up, man. Catch up with y'all on the next one.